We go back to Diani or we go to Turkana? If you had to choose.
If I was to choose,
yeah,
I've been to Diani.
Yeah.
And I've never been to Turkana.
Never been to Turkana.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
watu wengi niseme kama 80% of Kenyans hawajai fika Turkana.
Yeah. So Diani was fun, yes, nataka kurudi.
Yeah.
But man, let's go to Turkana.
Let's try out something new.
Yeah, let's try out something new.
Yeah, so most of the guys wamekuwa wakiuliza pango ni gani lakini watu channel wanataka kuharakisha process tukaekana mara nomad.
most hizi vitu kwanza zinataka
some money bana, some serious money, you know.
Sisi bado ni small farmers man.
But either way wale wase wenye walisema tukue tunawashtua.
Yeah.
Kama drive iko karibu tunawashtua, but next year we have 3 major trips.
Yeah, and very many minor trips.
Yeah, and very minor trips. Kidogo. Major in that kilometers kama 700 plus.
Yeah.
No. So next year we are planning to go to Lodwar. And Lodwar tutafuata Eldoret, Kapenguria. Is it what?
Tuangalie map.
Kidogo niseme Laisamis na nikakumbuka Laisamis iko Isiolo. Ni Lokichar all the way to Lodwar to Tapel Gorge. I've seen a lot of videos, there's so many guys with this and that place is very scenic. Tunataka kwenda West Pokot in other words.
Yeah.
So I think that will be the first trip of the year because ilikuwa 2010 but maybe sasa hii kabla mwaka ishe tunaona December inakuja. Yeah, January school fees and all zinakama. So tukasema acha na hii kwanza the next kwanza hata kabla tuongelele next year. Kwa vile what you have to do is stop for them.
Guys.
Kwanza
manze kuna place fulani inaitwa Takao. Man, that's a Mombasa in a Diani in Homa Bay, man.
In Homa Bay country, yeah. So December, we will do a road trip to Kisii, Kisumu, and then Oyugis tutafuata that road,
Homa Bay.
Yeah, and then the second vlog tutapeleka full tour ya Kisumu mpaka usiku.
Nice.
Ni
mpaka asubuhi.
Yeah, either way we will show you guys Kisumu. Sisi tuligrow up Kisumu, tunajua Kisumu, but najua most of our fans and followers wengi wao ni watu wa Mount Kenya. So this time tunataka kuwapeleka Dala bwana, mwende tuende
samaki,
tuonyeshe venye samaki inatoshana.
Yeah.
Pia tukule samaki pale Luangni Beach ama Dunga Beach.
Yeah.
Sunset za Hippo Point na Dunga Hill Camp na part ya Local Beach. Tutapeleka Local Beach. Local Beach ndio inafanana na Mombasa.
We have a lot in store.
Yeah, so we have a lot, lakini before hizo road trip zote hapa mbele we have done some proper reviews in a come very soon.
Yeah.
Yes, some properly built cars. Unaona?
Tumeri strategize. Hata leo video mnaona.
So we'll be dropping one thing I want to put across na pia nyinyi mafans mwache kwa hiyo. The channel iko built in that tunakuwa na we want to show you guys machines, unaona? But apart from just machines, we want to show you guys how these machines are used. Na hizo ni sasa machine ikikula road, yoma ni hadi. Tukikula hizo 1000 kilometers in a 30-year-old car. Hiyo ndo tunataka kuonyesha, unaona? So please ukiona tumeupload pale a road trip vlog, please click on that video. Tupatie the same support yenye tunapata kwa car reviews and the same, unaona? Yeah, na sisi tumepanga tunataka kuwatembeza next year. We have 3 major trips. Lodwar, Marsabit and Malindi. Sindio? Yeah, this time tutaingia before Voi, nimeona kuna barabara na kati hapo Savo, ndio tutaenda nayo Malindi, tutapeleke tuonyeshe Dubai ya Kenya in Malindi, unaona? And then trip ya Marsabit tutaenda Marsabit, we'll go and camp at Ngurunit. Sindio? Tutafika Ngurunit na kama tunaweza pata hizo Land Cruisers za kwenda Lake Turkana, tutaenda hadi Loyangalani. Sindio? So that aside,
yeah, that aside, malizia tu.
So that aside, leo tunataka it's like a podcast but an outdoor podcast in that leo tunataka discuss mbona tunapenda gari.
Yeah.
Mbona si new models, ndio? Yeah, guys are asking like literally. Mbona jamaa amechizi na magari mzee? Mbona usinunue gari mpya? Hata ukinipatia 2 million bado utajua
Gari safi, gari ina mashida.
Ukinipatia 5 million utanunua gari gani?
KW.
Hey there, today we are diving into a subject so close to my heart, and that is old cars. You know, the kind of cars that turn heads, not just because they are rare or valuable, but because they seem to carry stories within them, as if they have a soul. Why do these old cars feel so different? So alive? For me, it's all about the character. Each and every classic car that we've reviewed on this channel and have driven personally, each and every one of them has a unique set of experience and presence. When you look at an old car, you're seeing more than just a piece of metal. You're looking at years and years of history, both the good and the bad, shaped by the roads it's traveled, the places it has been to, and the hands that have driven it all those years. Each scratch, each bit of wear and tear, they are like wrinkles on a wise old face. There's also the design element. All the cars were built in a time when design was king. Car makers took their time crafting beautiful curves, bold lines, and intricate details. These weren't just machines that were built just for the sake. They were works of art. And because of that, each car has a unique set of personality. Modern cars might be sleek and fast, but old cars, they are unique. Even if you take the same model, you take like for example 2 Nissan Sunny B13s, but when you drive them, each and every one of them has a unique experience. No matter the model, no matter the car manufacturer, I think it's because of the Then there's the experience of driving them. Old cars make you work a bit. Most of them come in manual transmissions, and you know, driving a manual needs all the attention. You have to listen to the engine, you have to feel the road, and that comes even on the mechanical design of these cars. You find that the steering, the hydraulic steering, has a kind of a feedback as compared to the electric steering that we have in these days. Sometimes you even have to get your hands a little dirty to keep them running. It's almost like a relationship, you know. You have the ups and downs. Sometimes it can be moody, you know. The car becomes a part of you and you are part of it. You don't just drive it, you connect with it. Maybe that's what I mean when I say old cars have a soul. They are not perfect, and that's what makes them special. They remind us of a time when things weren't so polished, so predictable, and they give us a chance to experience that even today. It's a passion, a way of life that is rolled into one. So to all my fellow classic car lovers out there, keep that love going, because these cars, they are just more than vehicles. They are living, breathing pieces of history, and they deserve to be celebrated, cherished, and driven. When you're out on a road trip, especially heading to those remote places whereby the next petrol station can be kilometers away, it's a comfort to know that if something goes wrong, you are not stuck waiting for a specialized mechanic from Nairobi or relying on a complex computer for diagnostics. Older cars was just so hands-on. With a little bit of know-how and some basic tools, you can easily diagnose and fix issues within a short time as compared to modern cars. There's no hidden black box you can't access, no complex electronics getting in your way, just good old-fashioned engineering. It's almost like they were designed for adventurers and explorers who did not mind getting their hands a little dirty. When you are on the road, you feel that freedom, that self-sufficiency that modern cars just don't offer. Kama pipe ya radiator imepasuka ama belt imekatika, you're just usually a spare part away and a few minutes from getting back on the road. And that reliability means that every journey feels like a proper adventure. And if there's one thing that sets old cars apart, it's just how fun they are to drive. There's something raw and exhilarating about being behind the wheel of a classic manual machine. With an older car, you're not just pressing buttons and letting the technology do all the work. You are actually driving a machine. You are in control. You feel every turn, every shift, and every bump in the road. Driving an old car is a pure experience, one that requires you to tune in to the rhythm of the road and the car itself. When you press down that accelerator pedal, my guy, there's this instant feedback you hear from the roar of the engine, the vibration of the wheels, the smell of fuel as it enters the carburetors, and even if it's an EFI, you can still feel some kind of a raw smell of fuel being injected in your engine. It's a pure mechanical connection that modern cars, with all their gadgets and smoothness, my friend, they just can't match that type of experience. They can't. And then there's the manual gearbox, of course. The clutch, gear shifts, the way you're constantly involved in every decision that the car makes. This type of an experience will turn every drive, even a quick trip down the street, into an experience. And you're just not going for a drive, you're engaging with your car, timing your shifts, feeling the engine. It's almost like the car is a reflection of yourself and your mind.
And Evans, there's this very important trick that you almost forgot about old cars. the simplicity of a push start. If the battery runs low or maybe you're stuck somewhere without a jump, you know what to do. All you need is a bit of momentum. Just a little push or a downhill slope, a quick pop-up of the clutch, and you're back in business. This is such a straightforward solution, but it's just one more way these old cars have that practical, no-nonsense charm.
Nikimaliza, one final reason as to why I love old cars is they really teach you what it means to own a car. Unlike a modern car where most of the things are automated and done for you, old cars make you get involved. You learn the ins and outs of every part, from the carburetor to the brake system. Owning one of these cars is like taking a small ongoing project, one that keeps you learning and building new skills. They teach you how to be self-reliant, to listen to what the car is telling you, and to get your hands dirty if something doesn't feel right. And when you have to understand your car like this, it changes how you think about driving. Knowing how the engine works, how the parts fit together, and why certain things go wrong or need replacing. It's a knowledge you can't keep something, and over time you start to develop a real appreciation for the craftsmanship and mechanics that went into making these cars last this long. And just to point it out, the car I'm driving is 30 years old. This car is way older than me, but it has lasted all those years. Through 4 owners, I was the 4th owner when I was buying the car, up to date, and you can see how the car is still performing with its original engine and gearbox. To sum it all up, old cars are more than just classic pieces of machinery. They are teachers, they are friends, and they are companions on the road. They have a soul that's built from years and years of history, from the stories they've lived and the places they've taken people. They remind us that driving can be an experience, something to savor, and something to learn from. Owning an old car isn't just about having a vehicle. It's a relationship, one that teaches you about patience, teaches you about skills and appreciation of the car ownership journey. So if you're lucky in life to ever sit behind the wheel of a classic machine, take a moment to feel that connection, that sense of soul, and remember that you're part of keeping this history alive. Cheers to my fellow classic car lovers. Too many more, let's keep them alive. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And if you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe so that we can reach out so many car enthusiasts out there, so that we can build up one major community that will help us keep these cars alive. Cheers, and see you in the next one. Thank you so much.